walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. Down the line that divides me.
The Object 257, not even anymore. Well, actually, no, actually, it still is one of the newer Tier 9 Soviet heavy tanks that now leads up to the IS-7. And I would say tier for tier that the 257 is probably better than the IS-7 because this has that controversial V-shaped hole, which means that if you shoot it in the side, you don't hit a square box, so to say, behind the tracks. No. You hit more angled things. But more importantly, we are on Sand River, which actually now has water in it again. So it's not a sand river, it's a river. But it's in the desert. So there's sand. Weird. No, it's the HD maps. We have officially switched now to HD maps. It was a hell of a marathon trying to upload all of the footage that I had. And I had more. I had a lot more. But I kind of weeded out what I thought was not really good or fun for me to upload. This includes a few the news episodes. This actually does include like the 5A episode, WZ5A, and stuff like that. I had to make decisions. I made them, and I'm quite happy with the decisions I have made so far. Anyway, this is Ollie playing in the Object 257. I am in the platoon as well, playing my E75. That I have found a newfound love for. I'm not gonna lie, you play the WZ-111-14 towards the WZ-5A and the 113, and the 1.4 is very mobile, 490 alpha gun. It's a great tank. And you play, well, the 257, you play the Type 4 Heavy, you just play tanks that are newer, and that would say are not power crept. They do the power creeping instead. So, the E75 kind of fell out of the picture for me, and I like it. I really like it again. I don't keep tanks after I finish the grind on them. For example, I finished the grind on the WZ-14. I unlock the 5A. I sell my 1.4. I buy the 5A. I finished the grind on the T10. I sell my T10. This was back in the days, by the way. I sell my T10. I buy the IS-7. Wargaming changes the line. I have to buy my damn T10 back, which I also really like again. So why did I keep the E75 then? Because I never sold the E75, I just bought the E100, and I actually kept my E75 crew in my E75. I put like a new crew that I just scrambled from all sorts of different tanks into the E100, which is now a severely disappointing crew actually thinking about it. So why did I keep the E75? Oh, it was just the first tank where I actually felt powerful in. Even when it was stock, you have the Tiger 2 turret and you have a 320 alpha gun. People fear the E75. They think, ah, shit, dog, that's an E75. And then they just kind of freak out. Even though, you know, the cupola is weak as balls. The gun is weak as shit. Yet people fear it. And that's the first time I had, like, the feeling that people feared me playing a tank. So I kept it. And do I not regret that one single moment? I even think that the E75 was the first heavy tank that I got my second mark in. This was way back. Like, way back. Before I even had the E100. And the E100 was my second tier 10 tank. Way back. This was, I believe, after Tankfest 2015. Because after Tankfest 2015, I started platooning with Quickie Baby, and I had my E100. I grounded out my E100 before that stream, so I would have a second tier 10 to play with Ike and QB. So this was in 2015, and I already had 2 marks on my E75 back then, so now you get an indication how long ago this was. And personally, I have never really liked Sand River. The reason for that is, if there's artillery, heavy tanks have to pretty much fight in the middle, in the so-called river. Because if you go out into the sand dunes to the south, you are very much out in the open. If you go into the north, too many ridge lines, just like the south. Tanks with no gun depression, think of the E75, think of the 257, think of the IS, think of the Oni. Don't really have the gun depression to work that area, so it's just difficult to play Sand River as a heavy tank, because then you're like I said, in the middle. You're out in the open for the enemy tank destroyers camping in the back. You're out in the open for artillery. I don't like it. Yet, Ollie will seem to make it all work. And I'm not even lying. Because where I only have 1 kill and I'm currently fighting a Patriot, Ollie just keeps racking up kills. This is number 5 already. The Chrysler GF in the background was a bit of an issue, but there was no worries for Ollie. The Patriot! Yeah, that's a kill as well. That's number 6. That's an easy Top Gun. At this point, there are very little tanks that can actually reliably pen us. I mean, the Scorpion Gs can punch through the 257 armor if it's angled. But from the front, it will suddenly start getting very, very difficult. And what you see here now is the problems of a new patch and a old free camera. The replay kind of crashed. I really hope I can find a new free camera. Not free as in it doesn't cost any money. Free as in I can freely move around without being locked to a tank. Because it's kind of difficult to record these cinematics. The cinematic for the beginning of this video took about, I'd say 45 minutes to record, because it either kept crashing, the frame rate was low, or just everything just kept failing. I need to find a new free camera for this patch. 6 kills, about 3k damage, and about 1.9k spotting. You know what? Hold on. Let's make that 7 kills, 3.4k damage, and 1.9k spotting. Yeah, no, this is a good game in the Object 257 being top tier on Sand River. So what have I been doing? Well, I've been keeping our asses secure. And then I went up to kill the Scorpion. Fired high explosive, didn't pen, did only 380 damage, so the Scorpion could kill me. A bit of a mistake on my end, but that doesn't mean that it is a bad mistake overall, because that means that Ollie can kill the Scorpion now, avenging me. So what is my overall opinion of the new maps, seeing as this game was played on patch day? I have not seen all, well technically I have seen all of them because of that patch 1.0 video a while back, but playing them is something different. Changes have been made, some better, some worse. Overall, I feel that it has brought World of Tanks this new level, but they also might have to fix the gameplay for it to be a fantastic game. See what I did there at the end? Because Ollie played a fantastic game and World of Tanks. Yeah, I know. My genius is showing again.